We have finally finished this arc. The Fallen Angel arc is finally done. This chapter of Beelzebub, I just want to clarify something first. When I said that there was news on Beelzebub ending, it's still pretty much in a mystery at the moment, although it seems like more that the series isn't going to end. Like the Weekly Shonen Jump rankings, I believe, had taken off that ranking, saying that Beelzebub was going to end. But it was kind of like a little speculation from me and for what other fans were saying, mainly because Beelzebub was being pretty low in the rankings, but now seeing the newer rankings now out, it's actually doing all right now. It's actually kind of going back into the middles again, sort of where like a lot of the series are at if they're not, Toriko and One Piece. So for what I know, at the meantime, the series is still continuing. But if it does, you get to see what I did in the 219, which was a massive rant of me tarning saying how much I love the series. Now that we've got all that out of the way, we can actually get to a review. And holy hell, did this guy from Solomon's Company just go in? Like, he was saying, we're the ones who gave you the 6 Omen slaughter demons, and we are well within our rights to take them back. And he was saying that only 3 of them were actually able to handle demons, namely Takamiya, Nasu, and I'm guessing Fuji. But then I'm wondering something here. Where was Nasu's demon? That I felt that was a little bit, maybe a little bit of the plot hole or something, that we never actually got to see Nasu's demon, or maybe he was one of the 6 that couldn't actually bring out his demon, or it was too powerful for him to control. Maybe that's what I'm going for, but he really messed up Takamiya, saying, I'm got to take back Lucifer no matter what I'm gonna do. I am gonna kill you if you get in the way. It was like he was such a badass, and he actually stabbed Takamiya out, and although coincidentally he missed the heart, like yeah, but when he was now about to stab him again, actually Lucifer got in the way of it, and that was pretty weird because Takamiya was using full power to dodge, and this guy just did it without any struggle and just stabbed Lucifer straight away. Now we don't know if this seriously injured Lucifer, but from what we've seen, it doesn't look like she's gonna die from it. And he was saying, why are you getting in the way, Lucifer? And he's like, I didn't want to leave. It's like, I want to remain with me. Don't leave. So knowing that these two have actually had a bonding through all this years is actually pretty. Like, and I just hate the guy. He was just laughing, saying this was a riot. I thought Lucifer couldn't talk, and saying what the hell is with these feelings and Ogre and Bell just why how was that funny? And just like goes to punch him, and even though he punches it, he stops it with a one hand. He sort of reminds me, like, there's always this certain character, like, I guess he's sort of like the Gin of, Beelzebub, because he's always so calm about everything, and he has such this massive killer intent to it, like, where he just looks like he will kill anyone who's in his way, regardless of his nature. And he's just saying, you're just fertilizer for our demons, you're just a pile of shit. And just out of nowhere comes out, I believe his name was Akaboshi, who was one of the high schools that with the badasses in it, and saying he was saying, there are more than just 3 who can wield the demon power, and just him coming out with like flames and like with his 2 lackeys, I thought that looked pretty cool. He was probably the most cool. He looks a lot like Ogre. It's like the same design, and then you see Avion, the guy with like, I think he only has 1 arm, but with the sword, and he's like, he just cuts the ground, it just completely fucks the guy up, like, and he was just like, oh, whoops, time to go. And to see all these guys, like saying, if you try to step in this light again, we won't just sit back and watch. That was pretty cool to see. Like that ending was pretty cool. Like he's saying, but Fuji will come and put everything to order. So Fuji is working for Solomon's Company. So that is what's happening. So next week we should be able to get maybe into the new arc and just to see what's going to happen. Oh, I imagine we still need to fix Furichi up, so maybe that's what Takamiya might do. But it was pretty cool. Let's see that. So I guess this is our real big threat, like whether or not these guys work under the king or are they their own association? Because there've been little rumors here, and there was something that got me that said, Ogre said like he reminded him of someone, but even I can't remember who he reminds him of. So maybe it's just someone in his past that he doesn't remember. But Let me know what you think about this chapter, guys, because I thought it was a really good chapter. I really enjoyed it, but that's all for me, everyone. So far as I know, Beelzebub still staying on strong, but that's all for me, everyone. So thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, straight love, sign out, and I'll see you next time, people.